Have you ever thought about why some of the biggest luxury brands in the world, like BMW and Mercedes, are having a hard time in a market they used to rule? Today's video goes into surprising detail about why these well-known car companies are losing ground in China. You'll learn how fast changes in technology, society, and politics have shaped one of the biggest auto markets in the world. BMW and Mercedes-Benz have been the top luxury car brands in the world for decades, drawing in wealthy customers and being seen as symbols of class, speed, and engineering. But as the world changes, these German luxury giants are having problems they have never seen before, especially in the Chinese market, which used to be a great place for growth and opportunity. How China's luxury car market is changing its structure? In China, the market for luxury cars has grown a lot in the last 20 years thanks to fast economic growth, more people moving to cities, and a growing middle class. But now that the economy is growing more slowly and people are being more careful about how much they spend, luxury brands have to deal with more competition and changing customer expectations. There are also more young, tech-savvy customers in China who value modern technology, connectivity, and being environmentally friendly. The game has changed since Tesla came to China and now rules the market. Other Chinese EV makers like NIO, XPENG, and BYD have also become popular. BMW and Mercedes are now in a market where standard luxury cars are losing popularity to the new cutting-edge cars made by EV experts. The quick rise of EVs in China. The fastest growth in the electric vehicle, EV market, has been the most important factor in the transformation of China's car industry. This has created an environment that pushes Chinese companies to come up with new ideas for EVs. As a result, Chinese EV brands have gotten ahead by giving cutting-edge technology at reasonable prices. BMW and Mercedes used to be very good at making luxury sedans with gasoline engines, but now they have to focus on making electric cars. Audi and Mercedes both have electric vehicle, EV, models in China, but they are often seen as late to the game and cost a lot more than local EVs, even though the technology is the same. Chinese automakers are putting more pressure on American automakers to compete. Not only have China's automakers made progress in the EV market, but they have also improved the quality of their products and designs, bringing them closer to becoming luxury names around the world. Chinese automakers have also changed their goods and marketing to fit local tastes. For example, they focus on smart features and connectivity that BMW and Mercedes have been slower to add. For example, Chinese customers like NIO's cars, because they can be customized a lot and have AI-driven features and even battery-swapping technology. Mercedes and BMW, on the other hand, have been slower to respond to such specific market needs. This has made some potential customers think that their products are out of date or don't fit with what people want in the area. Headwinds to the economy and changing consumer behavior. China's economy used to grow very quickly, and it seemed like it could never stop. Now it's going through a slowdown. Many Chinese people, especially those who live in cities, are becoming more picky about what they buy, choosing useful items and high-tech gadgets over traditional luxury items. This change in how people act affects BMW and Mercedes, whose high prices may not be seen as reasonable in a market that is becoming more focused on technology and environmental issues. This is an area where Chinese automakers have excelled by customizing these features for their market. Challenges in geopolitics and regulation. The political situation between China and Western countries has also had an effect on the car market. As a result of the trade war between the US and China, European companies doing business in China, such as BMW and Mercedes, have had to deal with new problems. China also wants to build its own electric vehicle industry, so the government has made it harder for foreign companies to get into the local supply chain and given more help to local manufacturers. Even though BMW and Mercedes work together with Chinese companies, they can't do as much as local brands because of bureaucratic red tape that can slow down production and new ideas. Has trouble with localization and how people see the brand. As high-end names with deep roots in Germany, BMW and Mercedes have long relied on their reputations for excellent engineering and classic design. On the other hand, BMW and Mercedes have had trouble localizing their cars properly at times, with some models having older technology or no features that are specific to the area. Chinese names often have voice-activated controls in Mandarin, built-in payment and entertainment services, and interfaces that are easier for people in China to use. German brands, on the other hand, are sometimes thought to give a one-size-fits-all product, which doesn't always appeal to Chinese buyers who want a more personalized experience. Opportunities and strategic changes. In spite of these problems, both BMW and Mercedes are trying to get back into the Chinese market. To compete with the big EV companies, BMW has started putting a lot of money into its electric and self-driving technologies. In the same way, Mercedes-Benz plans to release more EVs under the EQ line to meet the needs of China's tech-savvy consumers. Also, both brands have put more money into factories in China. For example, BMW has a relationship with Brilliance China Automotive, and Mercedes-Benz has a joint venture with BAIC. By supporting local manufacturing, BMW and Mercedes may be able to speed up production, cut costs, and possibly offer lower prices on their cars compared to local names. BMW and Mercedes are also looking into forming partnerships with Chinese tech companies. Adding more models made just for China could also help both names regain their position in the luxury market, with a lineup that is less imported and more in line with Chinese tastes. The road ahead: how to guide yourself through a changing market. It will be hard for BMW and Mercedes-Benz to get back to where they were in China. These luxury brands are having a hard time because of the fast growth of local EV manufacturers, changing customer tastes, regulatory problems, and economic headwinds. China is one of the biggest markets for cars in the world, though, so neither company can ignore it. There is still a lot of room for growth for BMW and Mercedes if they can adapt to the changing tastes of Chinese customers by embracing technology, putting an emphasis on electric vehicles, and strengthening their local partnerships. If you're enjoying this deep dive into the world of luxury cars and global markets, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Join us for more insights, exclusive updates, and the stories shaping the auto industry right here on our channel.